welcome to Red State Update. My name's Jackie Bros.
Folks, people, this is Dunlap.
Yeah.
Jackie got on here and started being happy.
What?
With some levity in his voice, like, I'm going to cheer you up. Well, listen, things are somber and gray here in this country. I ain't going to try to cheer you up. I'm going to hit you with the facts the way they are and trust that you're adult enough to deal with them and know that you got to go on with your life and pretend that things are not so grim and troublesome and devastating that you're just going to pull over to the side of the road and walk out into the fields.
Wait, I ain't trying to sugarcoat nothing.
You sound like you sugarcoating. You might as well work at the damn for Moon Pie because you sugarcoating stuff.
What?
Do they do that? Who sugarcoats
Somebody
stuff?
Put sugar in Moon Pie. Got
Little
sugar on
Debbie
it.
probably sugarcoats something.
Well, everything got sugar in it. It's made out of sugar. The whole
in
damn
it, but
thing is.
sugarcoat it.
But the
sounds
point
like.
is, that's like a saying where you try to make a situation look better than it is. And I don't know how the hell anybody could do that with this country being what's going on, and you accusing me of it. I don't understand.
Well, you came on, welcome to Red State Update, everybody.
Nope.
Oh,
Well, what am I supposed to say?
Yes. That's what people come to us for now.
All right, well, fine then.
Used to
start
it was
over.
Cartoonish hillbilly hijinks, but nowadays they want to look at our weathered faces and our eyes red with tears, rimmed red with sadness, and know that we and they are on the same wavelength, and that wavelength is just complete bottomed out into the road. Help.
What? Help.
Help me.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. Ain't nobody to help.
Nobody's coming to help y'all.
Well, there ain't nobody to help you.
Ain't no good news, is there, Jackie?
Well, there ain't a whole, no. That I got off hand that I can think of. I don't know. I guess Tennessee's a little bit kind of good news until tomorrow anyway, or extra good news depending on what happened in the 7th District here. Trump, 22 points, won it easy. Now they scared to death. They throw it. They sent down J.D. Vance here, and they sent down. These are the people they're supposed to help. The Speaker of the House, John, and J.D. This is who we're supposed to go. We send in. We got to send in the truth. These are the people that can really pull this and win this for us. Who likes them? Nobody likes them. I don't think Van Epps even likes it. Well, he likes whoever he's told to like, but still. But anyhow, Aftyn Behn, whatever her name is, bless her heart.
If she wins, we promise we'll learn how to pronounce her name.
Absolutely. Please. We'll be happy to. New Congress, Tennessee Congress person will be more than happy to learn how to pronounce her name correctly. Forgive us for not really knowing yet. Epps is easy to remember because Epps, you put a Stein on it.
Right.
It's just that's good. Not that he has anything to do with that. I ain't accusing that. Well, I mean, he does in that he wants to do whatever Trump tells him to do, and he'll do whatever Trump or Kid Rock or whoever the hell tells him to do, he's going to do it. Now, Trump, we know with Buddy Epstein's and all that, so maybe a little something to that. I don't know. Hell.
Yeah, Van Epps is just out there wearing a sleeveless jacket, one of those guys, and his starched checkered shirt and his crisp new jeans. Everything's tucked in where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And he's just walking around. To me, he looks a little surprised by it all. Like he looks a little bit like he doesn't know where to go or what to do, and people just point him in the direction of a MAGA podcaster or Kid Rock.
Yeah.
And then he talks to them, and I guess he's got like a whole, I'm sure if you're right wing, everything you're seeing is Matt Van Epps. And just like if you ain't going to vote for Van Epps, everything you're seeing is Aftyn.
Yeah.
So who knows what world they live in. Maybe this guy's his second coming, but he ain't. There's nothing about him. He really seems, I don't want to talk about somebody out of school, but he seems a little Chauncey Gardner-ish. Now, he's probably a complete weasel. There's nothing about this guy that says he ain't a weasel. Everything points weasel
Yeah.
for Matt Van Epps, but I don't know how bad he is, or if he just stumbled into this, and now all of a sudden Trump is calling him and is really going to wear him out if he loses.
Yeah.
Now, I think he's scared of that.
Well, yeah. I mean, first off, you look confused because he's, the race is this close. That'd confuse any Republican in the state of Tennessee, and that myself included, ex-Republican. I'm confused. I'm grateful for it. People getting tired of this mess. I don't know if you like the way things are going. Then I guess put another white man in there that's going to do the same thing the rest of them are. I mean, as far as what his policies are, it's what no girls in the boys' restroom or whatever the hell. I mean, that's what it boils down to. Do you like Trump? Yes, I do. Do you want everybody to be transgender? No, I don't. End of story. That's it. I love country music. I'm a Christian. I go to church. That's all you got to say in the state of Tennessee. It used to be to win. Now, I don't know. We're going to find out if that still works. We'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah, we're recording this Monday night, December 1st.
Yeah.
And it'll go up tonight. If you listen to it on the first day, you'll be listening to it on Election Day in Tennessee, District 7, Election Day. You can vote for Aftyn or you can vote for Matt Van Epps.
Yeah.
And by the time you listen to this, if you listen to it on Wednesday, we might know who won.
Yeah.
And we'll sound like idiots, or we'll sound like prophets. Who knows?
All I'm saying is it's close. I don't know who's going to win. It's closer than anybody ever thought it would be, certainly closer than any Republican ever thought it would be.
It's so close that they're calling in their secret weapons, and it's so sad because their secret weapons are J.D. Vance.
Yeah.
That they're going, well,
Mate,
let's pull out the big guns.
Well, that's what they might. We had J.D. Vance. He was here, and they didn't seem to help none. It didn't move anything. Who we need to get now? Get on Mike Johnson. What the hell? Who wants that speaker?
J.D. Vance was up in Fort Campbell, saying turkey tastes like shit. He did like a 5-minute hunk on chicken being better than turkey. I'm like, I'm glad that we don't live in the alternate universe where he became a stand-up comedian. But I guess if you're a MAGA politician, one of your jobs is to try to be funny all the time in a mean way and a stupid way. So you kind of are a stand-up comedian, or at least a podcaster. So that's another reason I don't like MAGA. And then you had Mike Johnson. Was he actually here, or was he on like a Zoom?
He may have been on a Zoom or something. I don't know if he came to. If that might have,
they had a big rally. It was like Tim Burchett and who's the other one we're real ashamed of being from Tennessee. With the glasses and his family poses with the machine guns. And
Ogles.
That was Marsha Blackburn there? Probably.
I'm sure.
Kid Rock was there interviewing Matt Van Epps, and it went just like the way you just described it.
Pretty much.
They keep pulling up this stuff about Aftyn, where she had some interview where they're like, oh, she hates country music. She hates Christianity. That's what Trump said. She hates Christianity, transgender for everybody, and hates Nashville. Well, you know who else hated Nashville? Hank Williams.
Yeah, he did.
Elvis Presley.
Wasn't a fan, nope.
Willie Nelson.
Yeah, he said, the hell with Nashville. I ain't had nothing to do with you. I'm out of here, yeah.
Hank Williams, Elvis Presley, Willie Nelson, Aftyn Behn. I mean, to me, I don't want to say Mount Rushmore, because I think will get you in trouble. But let's just say 4 heads up on a wall somewhere, not in a gruesome way.
Maybe do Sea Rock City or something like it. And do something there. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're all going like, I hate Nashville. But then they're like, but not really, because we're here all the time, or we live here or something.
I don't know.
It's a misunderstanding. Whatever. I don't know. Who cares? Listen, if she came out and she said, I hate Nashville, every inch of it, from the damn Bongo Java to the damn Lion's Head Cinema. Is that still a thing?
Hell, I don't know.
Go up there, you name a part of it. And I'll tell you, hot chicken?
Yep.
Screw it. She could name every one of these things. Like, go down to Roberts, I hate every part of Broadway, especially Roberts. She could say, I hate the Grand Ole Opry. I hate Bobby Bear Jr. I hate every good thing about Nashville, every bad thing about Nashville. I hate the way it smells. I hate the way you smell if you're from Nashville. I hate everything with every ounce of my being. I hate Nashville. Guess what? You should still vote for her because she's going to do a better job for Nashville than Matt Van Epps, who seems like if Chauncey Gardner was dumber. Is that his name?
I think, yeah. That's old, billionaire. Walk on the water, yeah.
Walk on he was a gardener, right?
Yeah. Well, that's how I got the name. Didn't have the last name Chauncey.
Okay.
You need to watch more movies. It's been a long time since I've seen that. I remember better than you. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll watch that, and then we'll watch. We'll get Aftyn. Does she represent? Is TN-7? Does that include Beaufort Pustertown?
Oh, that's I don't know if it does or not. I don't know.
That's where I need my phone. Listen, I tell you what, if she gets in there and she represents Beaufort Pustertown, I don't know what's going to happen. Does she like Walking Tall? Does she not like it? Does she only like the rock version? You know what? Who gives a shit? Hey, she's going to help feed kids. She's going to help. Now, listen, this is Tennessee. You can go in there wanting to help feed kids, and you'd be like, well, I'm a politician. I just won. I want to feed kids. And in Tennessee, people be like, what in the hell did you say? They're rolling up their sleeves.
Get mad about that, yeah.
You can't.
You ain't feeding no kids in my damn state. Hell no, lady. I don't know who the hell you think you are.
So,
what she said about Nashville, too, Nashville ain't what it used to be. I don't ever get up there no more. I used to go up to Nashville every now and then. Well, a few years younger, whatnot. You go up to Nashville, have a big time, whatever. And nowadays, it's a bunch of bachelorettes vomiting. I mean, for the most part, what's that on Broad? Is that where Kid Rock, all these places are? There's a man slinging, what did he do at Kid Rock? And slung around a colostomy bag full of.
That man was at the fundraiser the other night. It was Tim Burchett, colostomy bag man from Kid Rock's thing, Andy Ogles.
Yeah.
You know, the regular bunch.
Well, I don't understand what's to like about that. What's unless you a bachelorette vomited. I don't think they would even like it, but I guess that's what they go there to do. There's busloads of them. And then, yeah, if you like wearing a colostomy bag and slinging it around, and so be it. I guess you love Nashville. Those are things about Nashville that want me to stay away from it. I don't want to go to parts of Nashville where they, just drunk women screaming at you from a car.
Well, let's not go too far.
I don't want that anyway.
I ain't seen so many bachelorettes puke since I worked for Thunder Down Under.
What is it?
Good day, mate.
Huh?
Here's me, Dick.
What are you talking about?
Listen, also, another thing down there is just everybody, the worst people in the worst towns go on vacation to Lower Broadway. That's not Nashville's fault. That ain't country music's fault. That ain't Robert's Western Wear's fault. That ain't nobody's fault except for maybe country radio programmers and the dumb people themselves. So I wish I was a pickpocket because I'd have a real good Robin Hood feeling going down there and just like, rolling frat boys from damn Idaho. But I'm not. I don't steal from the rich or the poor unless you count our Patreon.
What is it?
Patreon.com/Red State Update. You want to go over there, $5 a month or more gets you 20 extra minutes with Jackie and Dunlap. Right now, we're going through the country music songs of Skip Stevenson from his Lost Country Music albums.
Hard to come by.
Skip Stevenson, former host of Real People.
Yep.
From the 70s, a stand-up comedian recorded a country music album. We're working our way through it. I think we're at song number 5 or 6. We're letting people vote. It's interactive. We want you to have a voice. Come on over there. Come on over to our Patreon.
You'll hear about some other stuff too, but that's kind of, main thing.
Right now, that's
right now. But you might catch a day where we're talking about Quincy. We like Quincy.
That happens a lot.
Jack Klugman, a lot of that. We get into that on there off and on. But yeah, head over. If you like what you hear on here and want to help us do more of it and keep talking, look at us over on our Patreon.
Patreon.
Whatever it is.
Should we talk more should we defend Aftyn more by talking about how much we hate Nashville?
Well, here's something. What you said something about this probably radio station, country radio station fault. Now, I ain't heard this song yet, but supposedly the #1 country song in the United States of America is made by the AIs.
AI.
What AI, whatever it is, AI. Yes, so that a computer right now.
Yeah.
Hank Williams is rolling around in his grave. I'm telling you right now.
He ate all them pills and drank all that whiskey for you to have this music, and you turn to the robots.
Yeah.
He would whip your ass.
Yeah, he would.
And you would deserve it.
Yes, you would. Who the hell's listening to that? I don't know what it is. I ain't heard it. Now, look, is it the Randy Travis thing? He had a little help from a computer because he's sick.
That's different.
That's different. He started somewhere. Computer's imitating him. He can't sing no more. Computer help him sing, fine. If it makes him happy and people listen to it like it, good. This come from nowhere, nobody, nothing. Just a computer just made up a country song. And country music listeners, real country music listeners, this is what y'all love. This is what y'all put on the #1 charts. What the hell? I'm starting to hate Nashville. Hell.
George Jones did not come home drunk and lay his head on the wheel and the horn begins a honking so that you could listen to a robot make everything that's worst about country music into the #1 hit. Now, I know that's what was happening anyway, and granted, a lot of this probably could have been done by computer anyway, but that means that's a sign to stop.
Yeah.
When you're like, well, hell, a computer could do this, and then a computer does it, and you still like it, somebody's messed up somewhere.
No.
That ain't what you're supposed to be doing.
You ain't never going to replace a good fiddle player with a computer for me. I'm sorry. It ain't going to happen.
Computers are for dance music. That's where you put on a mask and you're a computer and you go, we can wah. But on country music, you don't put on a mask. Well, you put on a mask to hide your true feelings and you write songs about how sad and drunk you are.
If you think you like country music and you help put this AI's #1 country to cut, you don't listen to, just do me a favor, Waylon Jennings. Just go listen to a little bit of that. Listen to some real outlaw country damn music. Don't listen to no computer doing something like that. You don't like country music. Whatever that is, that's fine to like it. But don't call it country music, because it ain't. No, sir.
I tell you what, we get, if Aftyn wins, she'll get on this.
She better stop that now. I'd add up feed children, sure. That should come first, by all means.
Keep electric prices down.
Yep.
Keep TVA.
Don't want to make it privatized. Don't privatize TVA, and don't let no computer sing a damn country song. Next time it happens, throw a computer in the ocean.
You got to start. You know what would happen is they'd shoot these computers. Hank Williams would walk in.
Oh,
and go,
hell yeah!
Who's making what machine's making that noise? And they go, it's over here, Hank. And he go, patow.
Yep.
Elvis Presley didn't even like Robert Goulet.
Yeah, Elvis liked to shoot TVs. If he lived in the day, he would have shot how many damn computers by now?
Oh. I mean, first of all, now I'm imagining Elvis playing Atari, because he probably would have. He might have had like a Pong.
The early version. Oh, sure he did. He was Elvis Presley. Whether he played it, I don't know, but he had one, yeah.
He'd be on a message board or Fortnite. Oh, I can't get this thing to work. Or whatever. Now I'm enjoying that in my head, him trying to get through Pitfall. But that's not the point here. The point is he would have shot a lot of Ataris before he figured out how to beat the harder levels.
Yeah.
And Atari wasn't making music.
No, they did. They just made the game, in it? Computer, Nintendo.
Some music.
ColecoVision, Nintendo stuff.
Well, that Mario song's pretty good.
What is it?
But a person made that, not a computer.
All right.
They just got the computer to play it.
Well.
Anyway, listen, folks. If you're listening to this after Tuesday, December 2nd, then you know if Aftyn won or how good she did. Listen, if she doesn't win, but she scared, if they have to do a recount and get lawyers involved, that's going to be hilarious to me. So let's see how she does.
Yeah.
The point is that people got scared enough that they needed to call in J.D. Vance.
Yeah, you call in J.D. Vance. If you desperate enough, that's the only person you call is J.D. Vance in hell. I don't know. We'll see tomorrow.
We'll see. So That's one announcement. Our Patreon Christmas time, Jackie. You know, here it is, December 1st, and
Oh, yeah, here we go.
already the music is in the air.
I know a lot of people listen to Mariah Carey's song, Christmas every year. There's a lot of people that like to listen to some of our Christmas songs every week.
Oh, we have Christmas songs?
Well, you know we do. We got 2 damn albums worth of Christmas songs. You didn't know that?
What are they?
Well,
I'm sorry, I was taking a drink of my Sundrop.
We got a lot of Christmas
got
songs.
Choked up.
Don't get choked up now. We got a lot of Christmas songs. It's the first. What's the name of it? Santa is Real.
That's our 2010 Christmas album.
Yep.
15 years old this year.
Oh, yeah,
another anniversary.
Yep,
Here it's our 20th anniversary of Red State Update. It's the 15th anniversary of Santa is Real, and probably the 12th or 13th of this podcast. Who can keep up? There's a lot of different things going on in this world.
Too many numbers.
And we have a lot of songs you can listen. You can watch the videos on YouTube, and you can go listen on Spotify or one of them other things where maybe the guy's not running a death computer. Did he step down? It's hard to keep up.
Keeps up. But all I can guarantee you, every one of our records and albums, no AIs on it.
No AI.
Sir. No. We didn't get no help. Well, William Sherry Jr.
He does the music.
He does music. We do the singing and the wording, but all three of us celebrate Christmas. So yeah, that's if you want 3 men.
Well, I mean, it's not. There's nothing wrong if you don't celebrate Christmas,
but we do.
But you can still listen to Christmas music.
3 more white men that love Christmas more than Jacob Roll, Dunlap, William Sherry Jr.
3 wise men, more like 3 white men.
White. That's what I said. White men.
The wise 3 white men.
Wise men, they weren't white.
Well,
in the Bible, they weren't white.
Does the Bible say does the Bible ask?
No, but I don't think it does. It don't say he looked like this and he looked like
what
that.
Are you? And you say, I'm a wise man. That's all you need to know. Don't worry about it. Why are you prying? That's not what you don't ask people like that, Bible.
Well, you figure they probably wise men if they got like gold, what is it, frankincense, if they can.
Rich men.
Yeah, rich men gonna give a baby something. Yep.
That's the thing. It always seemed to me like, why are they wise? Because it just sounds like they're rich. And we know enough about Silicon Valley CEOs now to know that those two things don't necessarily go together.
They don't necessarily go together at all. But yeah, what you gonna do?
Christmas on Island with a Martian and Gorilla. That's a song. Yeah. Christmas Kisses. There's a great video of Jackie frolicking with little children.
Yeah.
There's lots of great. Christmas Crow is a great song. There's a whole album we did that was sort of like a Conway Twitty.
We did a unauthorized sequel. Make sure that's completely clear for legal reasons. We did an unauthorized sequel to Conway Twitty's a famous Christmas album.
We got lots of Christmas songs. There's another one we put out a couple years ago, which isn't listed under Red State Update, but we'll put up links to it. It's called 9 Fine Tennessee Christmas Classics.
That's right. Yeah, I forgot about that one. There's 3. I thought we had 2. We got 3 of them. Hell,
we should just make that easier to find. It's hard to search for, but that's got great music on there, like Across the Street from Rudolph's, a great classic country song, not written by AI.
Not at all.
There's a damn the Seagull Christmas song.
Yep. Hark a Herald, hark a seagull. It's a seagull. Hark a Herald, seagulls. What is it?
Sang.
Yeah. Squawk, whatever it is. Yeah.
We got, I don't know, like 40 Christmas shit.
Too many. Let's be honest. You can't listen to all of it. We'd appreciate if you did, but we ain't expecting you to. But
Frosty 2, the turkey, a brand new holiday tradition. Mr. Slaw comes and sings a song about being too sick for Christmas.
Too sick for Christmas.
Christmas in a beer joint.
Yep.
One of our first Christmas.
Very first one.
Bops.
Yeah.
Yep. I think bop means something else now.
What is it?
I don't know.
Listen,
folks, go listen to our Christmas stuff. It's Christmas time. We'll put up links. We'll put up playlists on our social media. We'll put up clips so that you can hear how awful the world is, and then hear us sing a song about a gorilla.
Well, you got to have a little bit of joy for Christmas.
You can't
somehow.
do 2 things at once.
You can't, got to. Otherwise, you go crazy. You can't just live in insanity all the time. You got to give yourself a break. How you put it, like You got to keep the pilot light on. Is that how you put it? As far as world events, you got to keep you can't turn it up full flame. You got to keep it on. You got to stay aware of what's going on in the world. But sometimes, you got to turn that down a little bit because you lose your damn mind. Give yourself, you need the energy to fight another day, so to speak. So keep your wits about you. Give yourself a little bit of freedom. Over the holidays, if you get a little extra time, try to do that. Yeah.
Jackie, do we have any other announcements to make? We announced our Christmas music. We announced Aftyn election Tuesday, December 2nd. We announced our Patreon, patreon.com/Red State Update. I reckon that's it.
Actually, the announcement section is over.
We did the Aftyn section and we did the announcement section. Now we can move straight to Pete Hegseth murdering people.
Hell, good Lord. Well, we'll see what happens there. Well, first they say they washed the post, right? They broke the store, as they broke many, I guess, over the years. They blowing up boats left and right. We know that. They getting closer and closer to do some sort of military action, as if this ain't already, against Venezuela. He wanting to do it. Lord knows why. We'll see what happens with that. But I don't think that's what MAGA voted for him, to get more involved in foreign wars and all that stuff. They're trying to tell him as much, but we'll see if he listens. But Pete Hegseth is guaranteeing us. He's in charge of our military. He's telling us that he's killing all their drug boats. That's for what they are, for sure. We just have to take his word for it, because there ain't been any arrests. We have to take the word for a man whose previous job was a daytime talk show host for a news network that had to pay close to $800 million for lying. This is I'm going to take that man's word that no, they're all drug dealers for sure. Yeah, that's what they are. But then after they shot one, they saw that there were some people living. Now, this is straight up according to our Constitution, according to all our laws. Look it up. Look in a book. Google is your friend. Whatever you got to do. But it says that is a war crime. If they down there, if we blow them up and there's some left, we're supposed to go get them, help them out. And, take them in, arrest them, whatever it is. But they said, no, get them, blow them up. Now, first off, they said, this is a bunch of bull hockey. Watch the post again, fake news. Who the hell, they don't know what they're talking about. They're making this up. Well, that was the first day. Then the next day, it's like, no, it's true. But Hegseth didn't do it. This general did it. He's the one that did it. And then they come out around and say that, well, Hegseth told that general to do it. So I don't understand how it's completely untrue. And then the next day it's kind of true. And then the next day after that, it is true.
Trump already starting to throw him under the bus. Not completely, but he's got he's measuring the distance from Hegseth to the bus.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, oh, yeah, I can make this work. Like Trump. If you're in the Trump administration, we ain't seen it too much yet this time, but if you're in any Trump administration, 1, 2, possibly 3, you don't have to worry about having your job for a long time. Stephen Miller's made it work, but most people, thank God, don't have brains like Stephen Miller's. Pete Hegseth seemed like somebody who could maybe make it work. He looks good on TV, playing an idiot, like a bloodthirsty idiot. Yeah, he was made for this role. That's somebody Trump would like to see in charge of his War Department, but nobody else. Yeah. So it seemed like maybe Pete Hegseth could stick around. But for some reason, I don't know why, after everything, every horrible, awful, murderous, terrible thing that has happened in the Trump administration.
Before he started killing people, got to remember Hegseth was leaking secret orders to the press. Remember that? And then he got there and gave a big speech to all the generals that had to sit there and listen to him. Had any of them done what that dumbass had done, they'd be under the jail right now and had to sit there and listen to him say, y'all need to lose some weight. Hell.
Dumb or mean, that's all Pete Hegseth can do, usually both. And this time, for some reason, people seem to be turning on him a little bit, going, this seems like a real bad war crime. Not a war crime, but like a real bad one. It seems like all kind of war crimes. I mean, we're just blowing up boats. I don't know why. And he's like, try and stop me.
Yeah, he's real concerned today when the people are accusing him of war crimes and then, stepping away from it and then stepping to it and stepping back or whatever the hell he's doing. He puts up a little picture on the computer of a turtle blowing stuff up. That's how concerned this man is. That's how serious this man is.
Well, that's how you do when you blow up a boat. You put up a picture of Franklin the turtle going, that was funny, right, guys, when I blew up that boat? Because a lot of times with Trump, it's just like, okay, people get aghast. This whole nation full of Margaret Dumonts. We're out here having fun. Y'all voted for this. Oh, they get offended. Now you got to do like put up a picture of a turtle, get that zinger going. See if they laugh at that.
Yeah.
See how many people are still with us. And like nobody was with him. Like just very few people were with him. I guess people who like turtles and people who like blowing up Venezuelans, which I don't know about the turtles part, but the Venezuelan people who enjoy blowing them up, that's mostly in the Trump administration.
Yeah.
And even they're turning on him. So I would say, Pete Hegseth, you need to start looking for the door.
Yep.
Trump he restrained himself for nearly 10 months, but he's about to start throwing people under the bus.
Yeah.
He ain't got no poll numbers.
No, it's getting worse and worse for him. Just the fact that he has to talk about Aftyn, the president of the United States has to talk about 7th District of state of Tennessee is because of the trouble that he's in. That's the reason he's had talking about it, because he's the one who put them in that situation where they're at. So, yeah, he's going to try it, I'll say that much. He was like, no, we're holding strong, things doing good, and he knows his polls are underwater right now. So some of y'all got to go. Pete Hegseth is at the top of the list, not too far underneath him. I think it's probably Kash Patel and damn Gabinos, whatever he is.
Yeah, they may even be ahead of Hegseth, and they ain't even committed war crimes.
Nope.
They're just that dumb.
They're just dumb, inept, complete idiots is what they are. Kash Patel, they said that story about him. You heard that. Now, they went to, remember how serious the death of Charlie Kirk was? That was the most serious assassination this country has ever witnessed, according to everyone at the time.
All these turtle posters.
Yep.
All these turtle meme posters, every meme maker, nobody had a sense of humor after that.
Nope.
For like 2 days.
Yep.
This was the most serious MAGA had ever been.
Most serious thing. If you even thought about making fun of this serious situation, which some people did, they lost their job. Most of them are suing, and hopefully they'll get their jobs back.
Right.
But we'll see, because it used to be in this country, no matter who died, you can say whatever the hell you want about it. That's what this country used to be, is freedom of speech. Not saying you should have said anything about it, not defending the people that did, but they should have. I'll defend the right for them to say whatever the hell they want to, but I guess you can lose your job too, so that's all right, whatever
Well,
it is.
I mean, like, listen, if after Andy Griffith died, if a bunch of people running down Andy Griffith, like, people would have laid hands on them, but I'm just saying, they could have said it.
Yeah, they were legally, they could have said it.
And there were people probably like, oh, he didn't like Trump.
And it wasn't people just getting, I didn't mean to get on the Charlie Kirk subject or whatnot, but it wasn't people
No, please don't.
No, I did, yeah. But it wasn't just people, losing their jobs. One man in Tennessee went to jail for posting posting what Charlie Kirk himself said. That was a big point of contention. If you posted a quote of Charlie Kirk, something that actually came out of his mouth, people did not like that. Or people who liked Charlie Kirk did not like that after he was killed. They did not like it at all. No, they didn't appreciate it. But that man lost his job. He lost it too, but also sat in the damn jail for a month for putting up something on the computer. We'll see. I hope he owns that damn county, and we'll see what happens there. But the point I was trying to make, the seriousness of this matter, of Charlie Kirk's death, the FBI immediately get there to Utah, right? We're going to get to the bottom of this. It's just, we didn't know what was going on other than it was more than likely a trans person. Other than that, we didn't know what was going on at the time. Or it was a crazy liberal that did it, but the FBI immediately got there. Kash Patel wouldn't get out of the plane. He wouldn't get out of the plane. There were people who were trying to investigate this, because that's their job of the FBI, is to investigate crimes, or used to be. But they were pulled away from whatever they were doing at that time in order to find an FBI jacket that would fit Kash Patel. They had plenty of large and extra large jackets, but they didn't work. No, sir. He wasn't going to get off that plane and get to work solving the assassination of Charlie Kirk until somebody found him a FBI jacket so he could come out of the plane with his FBI jacket on it fit. Well, they couldn't find one. They looked everywhere. Finally, they got a woman's jacket, and they ain't here nor there. I ain't saying nothing about that, but it fit him. FBI jacket, man or woman, doesn't matter. Woman's fit him better, that's fine. He got his jacket, right? All right, come on. Nope, it don't have them special decals on it. The Velcro thing, you've got to get me some of them. And then I'll get off a plane, and we'll find out who killed Charlie Kirk. So they took another, I don't know how long, to find these little tags for his little FBI jacket, so he could come off that plane and get to business solving crimes like the head of the FBI does. Hell.
I don't know what you're going to do if you hire a bunch of idiots and the only criteria you're looking for is that they hate the department they're going to head. Like, it's not going to last forever. I mean, they must have known that. I don't know if they thought they'd get lucky or if they just come out of the gates pissing people off and then deal with finding other people for the job after they fire everybody. They probably didn't know how much of the government was even going to be left standing after all the Doe shit. I mean, they basically just came in like, let's fuck this shit up.
Watch your mouth.
Hey, America, we're fucking you up right now.
Listen.
We're gonna tear down half of the White House. We're gonna put Kash Patel in head of the FBI. We're gonna blow up a bunch of boats, and we'll just see how it all shakes out.
Unless you're in Antarctica freezing your rear end off, there is no reason you are not a serious person if you whine about a jacket for over 2 or 3 hours.
What's the time limit that you would say?
Well, like I said, freezing or something,
Yeah, but like, let's say you're not freezing.
All right. Like my jacket ain't ready. My tux ain't ready. I'm getting married or something. I got a stain on it, whatever. Yes, you go fuss a little bit about that, but you either go get another one.
Yeah.
Or you go, whatever, whatnot. But you're getting married. That's more important than stepping off of a plane.
Did you wear a tuxedo when you got married?
Hell, I don't remember. I wore a suit. I don't think it was a tuxedo. What's wrong with you?
I don't know. It's jiggly.
Well, leave it alone.
This microphone's all jiggly.
Leave it alone.
What do you want to talk about now?
Hell, I don't know. How stupid is the next person we're going to talk about? I'm tired of talking about idiots. You get sick and tired of talking about idiots. Yeah, I mean, Joe Biden, sure, he said plenty of stupid stuff. He's an idiot, but at least he had a few decent people working for him. We all know Trump's a damn idiot, but he did hire nothing but damn idiots. All of them are bonded, each and every one of them, and they're starting to get concerned now. Congress, they're investigating, looking into the blowing up the boats. They're looking into war crimes, so Hegseth hope he worked out okay there. But they're starting to distance themselves a little bit. Trump's underwater. How many people ain't even going to run again? There's a lot of Republicans saying, the hell with this. I'm getting out of here. I don't want to have nothing to do with this because I know I'm going to lose or I don't want to go to jail for, assisting this in any way. Congress could stop so much of this right now. What ICE is doing, all the laws that they're breaking, they could stop this if they wanted to. They could pull the money. They could stop it, but they ain't going to do it. They ain't going to do it. Sitting there letting it happen. Right now, they're letting it happen, but eventually, hopefully, someone will man up and do what's right for the country as opposed to whatever Trump wants done besides just getting his butt kissed.
Well, the one thing that I'd say the Trump administration is doing right is that they're addressing the problems of air travel. I mean, we're coming up off of Thanksgiving. We've had a lot of issues with air travel lately. Remember when every plane was falling out of the sky when Trump first came in?
When he first got in, we had more plane crashes than anyone remembers all happening in succession, real fast right out the gate. Fortunately, they got that under control, thank goodness. But then, your flight's delayed, this getting pulled this way, air traffic shut down the government. Yep.
They're getting rid of, under Biden, they come up with a bunch of stuff like you owe people money if the airlines screw you up this way, you owe people money.
You got to pay them back. You got to pay. If I pay a ticket and you don't get me the way you say you're going to get me in time, you pay me back. That's a deal. Everybody shakes on the deal, you pay a fee, and there you go. Trump took that away. Now they can just screw you if they want to. Excuse my language, but that's basically that Biden put that in place. That's gone now. So if you stuck in the airport for 3 days, then you got to look either which way.
But the Secretary of Transportation, though, Jackie, is Sean Duffy, who was on MTV, but is not Karen Duffy. known as Duff, who probably would be a better Secretary of Transportation.
Who?
Sean Duffy was all road rules or road rules revenge or revenge of the road rules. I don't know.
I don't know who that is.
People say, oh, you said they're going to just, MTV is dying this slow, agonizing death. I'm like, I just don't even know what road rules is. I mean, I can't really say, oh, I love MTV from like 40 years ago. I really, I don't know. Once you get having damn reunion shows for road rules,
So it was just another person
ain't got nothing to do with.
he hired from a TV job. Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's all I need to know.
Well,
Transportation, right?
Had transportation, and he said, the problem today is that people don't dress up to fly anymore.
Yep.
He said, let's help each other. Like you see somebody struggling to put their luggage in a bin that's not designed for luggage, help them out. Wear a suit, dress up. People used to dress up in this country. We used to be a proper society. And nowadays people come to the airport in their pajamas and they're, why? Because you gotta wear workout clothes because you about to do some damn yoga to get in your damn chair. How are you supposed to fit in there? They fit like 3 people in the space where one normal sized human should be. And now here comes Pete Hegseth, like, lose some weight. And the 2 of them lose some weight and dress up. Like, who gives a shit? Who are you?
Well, Southwest is just putting a new thing in place where heavier or larger people are going to have to pay a little bit more. This is the world Trump is setting up for whatever reason. I don't know, but I just read that. That's another thing that's going to happen. How the hell is wearing a tie going to help with the shortage of air traffic controllers or being stuck somewhere in, layover for 8 damn hours? I look better while I'm sitting there.
I guess if you're wearing a nice jacket, you can ball it up and use it as a pillar in the damn airport when you're stuck overnight.
Yeah.
Listen, folks, this is the same damn thing. Well, it's your fault because you could have worn a tie. What? No, this should let you know if you like Trump, who Trump really likes. It's the people who own the companies who make all the money. They want your money. And then you, Trump person, and I'm not casting aspersions now. There's lots of people who voted for Kamala Harris who also wears pajamas all the time, may not fit society's standards of not obese. There's lots of stuff that people do, live how they live their lives just to get by in this world. That doesn't mean they voted for Trump or they didn't. But there are lots of people who voted for Trump who do wear their pajamas all the time and who may get charged more for a seat. And Trump don't give a fuck about you. He gives a fuck about the people with the money.
Watch your mouth. But yeah.
I mean, this airline stuff may seem kind of silly, but I think it's a pretty good example.
It ain't silly to people that have to travel all the damn time. There's a lot of people at work. That's part of their job. They got to get on a plane, get off of here. That's what they do all the damn time. There's a lot of people in this country. That's how they provide for their family. And if they can't do that, or they got to dress this way or do that, I mean, what? Just them taking when an airline screws you over that they don't pay you back for it. Who is that helping out? Who does that law help out? Why did the Trump administration step in and say, no, the airlines can do whatever the hell they want to you and they don't have to reimburse you for nothing? Who does that help? Does that help people, the American people? That don't help nobody but the airlines or people that own that. That don't help nobody but them.
They just come out and they try to put it back on you. It's the same. Y'all get mad at like recycling, right? Y'all get mad at like, I ain't going to save no gas. I ain't going to count no carbons or whatever. But it's the same thing. The companies at the top should be doing the most. They're the ones who, messed up the environment. They're the ones who are making travel difficult because they got to squeeze every damn penny out of it. I don't know what it's like to run an airline. It's probably real hard. It's probably hard to figure out how to make it all work. But maybe you should try to give customers more value, make things safer and more pleasant.
Used to be that's how you got people's business in this country, was that you provided a good service and people got their money's worth when they paid you.
Not a lecture.
Yeah. That was
you
what.
know, also, it's the lecture's racist because Sean Duffy's like, he's up there going, yeah, let's dress up. The picture he showed of everybody dressed up, it was all white
I'm
people.
sure.
It was all white people. Like, they're like,
Who's he implying who to dress better? Yeah.
I mean, it could just be anybody that you don't like. Like, I brought up the example of the Trump voter. So maybe, you know, I don't know. It just seems to me like an all-white group of people in their hats and ties heading off together somewhere, which is back then, whenever this happened, was dangerous. It was dangerous if you were not a white person and you saw a bunch of people dressed up heading over a hill. Be like, I don't want to know what's over there. But go the other way, away from the hill. Away from the hill. So, yes, of course. Yeah, people just got to help people, and they got to dress better. Bill Cosby over here. Listen.
What?
Because of this, at this point, I am for you wearing whatever you want to the airport. Take your shoes off.
Yeah.
I don't care. Throw them around. At this point, I think we need to treat planes like Animal House having food fight.
Well, not that far, but look, I ain't been here since I've been on a plane. It's claustrophobic. I ain't scared of heights. I don't like being that close. No, I mean, this is hard right here. Just do this.
Tell me about it.
But like, it's already uncomfortable in a plane, especially the way they had it set up to get as much money from me as I can. And, you know, your comfort situation is what it is. You know, I'm thankful you can get from there to there, but, you know, whatever. It's what it is. But it's already uncomfortable. And then with a suit and tie and all, no, and wear damn shorts and a T-shirt. I got to be on a plane. You know, you don't get right off a plane and go to the meeting, do you? Probably not. Get to the hotel, dress up there. If I'm on a plane, I'm going to be comfortable as I can be, because otherwise it's just, you know, you stuck in there, cramped up, everybody, it gets hot. I don't like it.
Sometimes I might wear jeans instead of short pants just because you're bound to touch a leg. I mean, there's no way that you ain't touching. You're in a plane and you're going to touch the person next to you. Yeah. If you're in the middle, you're touching both. It's just touching. It's unwanted touching. Unwanted touching.
Well,
you take it like
necessary to get where you need to go. I mean, that's what it's.
Are we still talking politics, or are we just two grumpy old men? And you can't get anybody on the phone if you try.
It's all the same now, hell. I mean, that's what do you think? It's grumpy old men that put all these white people in charge of everything. These old grumpy white men is in charge of all this, making things worse for this country. Now, I ain't saying there shouldn't be a white person, but in this particular case, all these people, Trump and his crew, that's what they are. I'm sure, you know, vote Andy Beshear in there. I don't care. I ain't got nothing against white. It ain't that. It's that these people seem to have trouble with every other color but white. That's what their issue is. Don't tell me he pardoned the man that he went to jail for 45 years for getting cocaine, just all in this country, that's what this guy did. Yeah, he was president, this and that, Honduras, but he just pardoned him. What the hell for? I thought it was unfair. What do you mean it was unfair? He's got drugs into our country. That's what you're supposedly blowing up votes for, that we have to take your word off. But this guy, let him out. He's rich. He got money. He gets out. He ain't some poor guy. And I ain't saying these boats are drugs, because we don't know the first thing about it. But, you know, those guys on the boats, they ain't the big money people. No, sir. They don't get on the boat and go with the drugs. No, they say it. This guy's one of the guys that did all that. And, you know, his people might have got blown up, but he wouldn't. He went to prison. You know, by God, we got one, didn't we? Nope. Trump says nope. He gets out. And they're rounding up people for doing crimes of no sort whatsoever and throwing them, locking them up for months and deporting them out of the country. People, families, and I know we talk about this every week, but everybody should be. Nobody should ever stop talking about this. And we getting drug dealers, we're getting them out. We're getting all these criminals, which of course they ain't. They're getting just everyday workers, everyday people, getting them out. And meanwhile, he's pardoning rich person after rich person, criminal after criminal, because they just like him. He said, because that does look unfair to Trump. It does. He's being sincere. I think that was unfair what they did to them. It's unfair what they did to me. Me. Yeah, let them all out. How many criminals has he let go? I lost count. I seriously lost count. Go look it up. It's ridiculous.
He doesn't just want to let criminals out on his own. He wants to take away the freedom of the criminals that Biden let out.
Yeah.
Or whoever Biden let out. I don't know. But Trump loves pardoning people so much, he can't stand the thought that somebody got to pardon people 4 years ago.
Yeah.
He's like, me pardon. I decide who's guilty and innocent in this country, not crazy, sleepy Joe Biden who used the autopen. What is the autopen? If you are right wing in this country and you have a right wing news bubble, all you see is autopen.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure 3 out of 4 posts
Yeah.
is about autopen. I understand that they're using it to say Biden was senile and the people running the show, he didn't have anything to do with all his orders. That they use an auto pen to sign, and he was over there playing with the paddle ball in the corner, and they was out there doing what they wanted. And if Joe Biden says that's not true, he'll get arrested for what? For treason? For perjury.
Perjury.
But if he's got Alzheimer's, how you gonna put him in jail for perjury? He don't know what he's saying.
He don't know what he's saying, and he just said it. A couple of days ago, yesterday, he said all that doesn't count no more. It's all gone. Just him saying that on Twitter or whatever the hell it is he uses. That just makes it so. Maybe some legal experts.
Or he just says it, and then people write stories about it, and it seems like it's so, and then all of a sudden, like nothing happens with it. Yeah. Like some things people come to work the next morning, they see what he truthed, and they're like, oh, shit, and they got to get to work making it happen or trying their best to make it happen before a judge shuts it down. And then sometimes I think he just forgets. He forgets what he truthed, and they're like, okay, let's just let this one lay. And then nothing happens. Maybe he'll remember in a few days. He'll go, oh, yeah, did we ever do anything about rescinding all of Joe Biden's executive orders? And like, oh, we're working on it. I don't feel sorry for them. I mean, they get what they deserve.
Yeah.
But Jesus, holy hell, imagine working in this White House. Imagine working in this White House, and it's like the most conniving weasel ship ever existed. Just weasels and rats and cockroaches and all sorts of vermin sailing this ship across the sea, slowly getting thrown off the boat by Trump one by one. And nothing, don't have any support. There's no collegial, we're doing this together. Everybody hates each other, I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure everybody got knives pointed at each other's back. I'm just curious here, how do you feel? All the people in the DOJ right now, who I'm sure is watching this, all of y'all going through the Epstein files and getting them ready for the public to see. All of you blacking out this and blacking out that. What do you think you helping the country? Do you think you really stepping up and helping the American people by doing that?
I think so much of what they do these days, we were talking about this earlier, is it happens because there is a complex right-wing mythology that was created on right-wing media and right-wing social media and by people's egos. You really have an administration of people whose jobs is just to go on TV and troll. And now they all have ideas and they've all said things. All the Haitians are eating this and the damn. So Trump administration primarily is about making things true that aren't, going out of the way to do everything they can to make this. It's like religion. All this stuff like, okay, well, I got to preach about this every Sunday to make sure people don't forget these things so that it stays true in the mind. That damn autopen. We don't know what it is, but it's writ in the pages of Fox News.
Yep.
And it must be so. So they have to keep harping on the autopen. Some of them believe it. Some of them just trying to make it real. I don't know.
When people start saying, I used to, say cult and things like that, I never use that. But when you put it like that, that's what it is. They're getting preached to a certain thing that ain't, whatever is. Listen, if I don't believe in that religion and you preach it every day and I don't think it's true, that's your job to keep preaching it and make people believe it. Yes, what's going on here.
And we went to Fox News right now, somewhere on the front page, foxnews.com right now, is stuff that we will be trying to figure out what the hell people are talking about 3 months from now.
Yeah.
And we could get it on the ground floor of that, but let's just wait for 3 months and ignore it as long as we can.
Yeah, that's how I look at it, yeah.
I mean, you just got to ignore as much as we can. You just got to ignore the stuff that ain't killing you or somebody else, and then work our way down. And I guess there's lots of stuff we have to ignore, like the autopen. Like, that's just making them feel good because Biden was senile and Trump saved the country from senile Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just ignore. That's something personal they're trying to work out. That doesn't have anything to do with reality in a way that's going to affect us. It's just a little story they tell themselves so they don't have to think about the fact that Pete Hegseth is murdering people in the ocean, or he's telling another admiral to murder people in the ocean, or he's saying, kill everybody on that boat, and then like a few people like survive, like Titanic style, and they're like, well, he said kill everyone. Like, who's going to get in trouble? These people yell at each other all the time. I cannot wait. The books are going to come out that just for grudges. There are going to be so many books that are just about grudges. And we're going to learn everything that happened, and it is going to be god awful, and we won't be able to ignore it. We'll be like, this happened, and we were sitting there trying to ignore little pieces of it, and the little pieces of it went up to the piece that made everybody kill boats.
Well, you watch, it's starting to crack there because when legalities become part of it, people get concerned about going to jail or being, helpful or being an accomplice or stuff, whatnot. And that's where you're seeing a lot of congressmen resign. Kristi Noem, she just admitted she was proud to say that she defied a judge's order. I'm the one that sent them there. I did it after the judge said that. Like they just breaking laws left and right. They ain't and they may think they're going to be in power forever. And like the fact that you're concerned about them stealing, like you said, if a lawyer gets called into Tennessee, everybody keep an eye on free elections, that's for sure. After we saw January 6th, we know what these people are capable of, what they're trying to do, what they tried to do in Atlanta. But of course, that's all gone now. All that's gone. All that information will never come out to the public. All that evidence against him and his cronies that several of them confessed to because they knew, they know they broke a law. They knew they were going down. Yes, I committed this crime. But, we'll never know about the rest of it. We'll never know. They just, not much I can do about it while he's running the country and blowing up boats and jerking American citizens out of their homes and locking them up for months and eventually letting them out going, oh, sorry.
Well, a lot of these people may be like, okay, we won't be in power forever, but we'll be in power 4 years after that, and then they'll just pardon everybody again like Trump did.
There you go.
That's like, I guess, their best case scenario.
That's what Hegseth is hoping for, but let me tell you right now, war crimes goes beyond this country. War crimes, that goes out there a little bit, so you may be having to answer somebody else. We'll see.
I've heard the word war crimes bandied about for several years. Remember George W. Bush?
Oh, yeah.
Dick Cheney, he just died.
Yep.
People say war crimes a lot. Obama, war crimes.
Yep.
Everybody say war crimes. And I'm like, what is it? That's like national strike. Nobody really knows what it means. It sounds like we're getting serious, but really we're just saying these two words and like nothing ever happens. It's like, I mean it. War crimes. But in this case, because it's not big, it seems small.
It's small and silly and stupid.
And like, there's no, you can't argue. You can't get a bunch of other like rich countries on your side for like, well, I guess they have a point because we need this oil from there too. It's like, there's no reason for this.
No. And we hadn't even mentioned how many people are resigning from the military right around this time it started. Several high-member people from the military, I'm giving it up, people who served less than a year in their positions. Why did they suddenly decide, I'm getting out of here? Oh, think about that.
Well, part of it may just be he's such a jackass.
Well, that too, but yeah, that combined with going to jail.
Yeah, that
reasons to say, I'll see you later.
Either reason is good enough. Jackass or going to jail, but put them together, it's like, well, I could go to the private sector and consult.
Who is the dumbest one before we finish up here? Who do you think? Now, we know Hegseth's the most dangerous one because evidently Kristi Noem's pretty damn dangerous too. They're hurting and killing people. They are. They're hurting and killing people. Hegseth is the dumbest.
Hegseth is the dumbest one.
Kash, dumber than Kash Patel.
I think so because
Kristi Noem.
Yeah, he's just got more confidence and a full head of hair, and he sells it to dumb people. So there's dumb people who believe him, and they're like, oh yeah, get him, yeah, macho, let's do it.
Bon John Bino, real dumb too. That's Kash. Dumb. That's like tattoo for Kash Patel.
I think fewer people have told Pete Hegseth in his life that he's dumb. So he just continues on. It's sort of like Trump in a way. He just continues on a path believing that he's not dumb. I think that makes him probably the dumbest one.
Yeah.
He's definitely, I mean, aside from Stephen Miller, he's one of the worst ones. Kristi Noem also. Nobody's going to be on Kristi Noem's side if she ever gets brought up on anything. Nobody's going to be trying to figure.
Nobody going to be defending these people. The people be dead. You ain't going. All these people that Kash Patel is upsetting right now are the ones that he's going to need when he winds up in court to defend him. And just think about how you're treating the people working for you right now. Hegseth telling them all to lose weight. Those are the people that are supposed to have your back. You are supposed to be leading those folks.
If MAGA really does fall apart, if the whole scaffolding collapses, like because they're all weasels and rats on the weasel and rat boat. There's not anybody to come to their, like any administration before, Republican, Democrat, there was always somebody to try to help you out. Like there was still like a little piece of the scaffolding. And maybe sometimes they'd say, okay, we got to throw him off the scaffolding.
Yeah.
But there was a bunch of people working together doing that. These people are all just scurrying around for themselves.
And let me tell you this now, when you in a courtroom or before Congress, what's his name, Scott Jennings and the other idiot on Fox, they can't do much for you. They can do a lot for you on TV, but they ain't much they can do for you.
No, Scott Jennings can't do much.
Nope. I mean, he can talk. He can do a lot for himself on CNN, but he ain't there to help you. No, it ain't. When it gets down to that, no, sir.
No. Weasels, cockroaches, rats, turncoats.
Yep.
Let's see. Yeah, I do think Pete Hegseth is the dumbest. Let's see. Anything else you want to talk about on here, Jackie? Just real fast. Let's see. Laura Loomer has a desk in the Pentagon.
Well, that makes sense these days. Yeah. Sure.
Is Trump going to redesign the Pentagon too? Does he have any say-so over that?
Listen, if I'm Pete Hegseth and all of a sudden Laura Loomer's got a desk at the Pentagon, I'd be nervous. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, God. Now I'm nervous.
Well, we should be.
The Nashville tunnel, that's the damn...
I couldn't be shocked on that. Another billionaire refusing to pay his contractors and having unsafe working conditions, regulation. Union don't want to have nothing to do with it. That's big. Yeah, you thank Governor Bill Lee for that. That's Musk and building a super tunnel under Nashville.
Folks, listen. Y'all, if you don't know about some of this stuff, thank you, Lucky Star. Elon Musk ain't just, Doge and fighting with his children and being an idiot. He's got his little dumb tentacles everywhere. So he's building this tunnel in Nashville.
Memphis, what he's doing in Memphis.
Data centers in Memphis, poisoning everything.
Poisoning every damn thing. It's what he's doing just to Tennessee.
Just to Tennessee.
Yeah, God knows what he's doing in your state. Look into it. Let me tell you.
And the shooting of the National Guardsman. Do we even have to bring that up?
Well, I hate to. It's awful. My hearts go out to them and their families, and they shouldn't have been there. That's my opinion on that. They got the National Guard in Washington, D.C. A lot of people see them picking up trash. So that's the reason I don't want them there. I mean, you could say what you want about safety and all that stuff, but that's what people were reporting. So I don't think they should be there doing that. I have high regard for our National Guardsmen.
Did Trump say he was going to go to the funeral? Did that ever happen?
I did not hear that. I didn't know. No,
I think there was some talk about why hasn't.
Well, he should. Well, he should. If he's the president, he damn well should.
He doesn't do good at funerals.
Well, unless he's not invited. They specifically told him not to come to Cheney's funeral. Which that hurt if even though he hates that, he don't like if you disinvite him, nothing. He don't like it. But I don't know their family feelings on that issue. I don't want to even begin to speculate. But he's the president of the United States. He should definitely offer to go.
Well, you go to war in Afghanistan, and you have folks over there fighting the Taliban with you, paid by the CIA, risking a bunch of stuff. And then they have to flee. They come over here. They come over here during Biden, I think, and then he got finally vetted under Trump. And then I guess kind of went nuts.
Well, he
And
had some sort of mental break. Of course, he had mental breakdown, could kill people and all this stuff.
seems like he's been through a lot.
Well, he had been through a lot. I ain't gonna defend his
I'm not
actions.
defending anybody either. I'm just saying, like,
but it ain't all Afghans. Unfortunately, several have gone through that. But according to Trump, it's just Afghan people in general, as it is usually with
there
anything with him.
shouldn't be any more mass shootings because he's not letting anybody from Afghanistan in.
Yeah, that's gonna stop.
I think that you go to war in places, you get people to fight on your side, then you cut them off and leave them in danger, and to make sure they can't come to your country afterwards. And then everything should be good. I think as long as you just continue to let us do whatever we want, blow people up in boats, invade countries, leave allies behind, we should be good. But a lot of people are making mountains out of molehills here. Nashville Tunnel, health insurance. Yeah, that's going to be great. Everybody's just going to go up.
Everybody's health insurance. A lot of people ain't going to be able to afford health insurance anymore. Nobody going to do. Democrats, they shut down the government and then they open it back up said with a promise that they're going to talk about it. So we'll see.
It sounds like we are maybe giving short shrift to all this stuff, but I mean, like, I don't know. That's basically what they're saying. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know. They're promising a vote before the end of the year, but like, start selling your shit now, I guess, to pay for your insurance, whatever you got. Do you have any assets?
Yeah. And after all we've discussed this here, after all this, the reason Trump is below the polls, the reason he's so low, he's making historic lows lately, the reason mainly is the economy. That's it. People more concerned about that than all this other stuff. Which, you gotta fend for your family, you gotta support, I understand that. But there's a lot of other terrible things. But the things that he's done as far as he going to take the tariffs off, put the tariffs on, takes them off, makes the problem, then solves it, or says he does, and then it moves on. Like Canada, they ain't coming back. They already made new deals with China. They were right there. They was one of our, a lot of businesses depended on that, both countries. But they're going to be fine. They had no choice. Now, we may get somebody else in after Trump. We might, sure, but no country's going to trust the American people anymore because they know we could put somebody just like him right back into place. So we're going to be hurting for a while, and I don't know what we're going to do about it. I hope somebody can fix it. Hell, I hope even Trump can fix it, but I doubt he can. He's the one that got us in the mess. We'll see what happens.
Jesus Christ. I started off saying you were coming in too sunny, but wow, you really wore us out here by the end.
Well, that's, facts is facts.
All right, folks. Well, come back next week. We'll find out if Aftyn won, if Matt Van Epps won. We'll find out if Trump, where Trump got an MRI done, maybe. We'll find out, maybe we'll come back sunny ourselves. Christmas season.
Christmas. Joy.
You'll be out there listening to all the Red State Update Christmas songs.
Yeah.
And, maybe put the happy face on a bad situation. We can't let people go out like this. Give them some, folksy old sayings about how things ain't that bad. That's what old people are for. They can use their wisdom of having lived hundreds of years like Jackie and say, well, this is what I've learned. You can't put that on the doo-doo because you got to do-the-do. And you go,
I don't know no saying.
Okay, that's a good way of looking at it, old-timer.
There ain't no.
So give us one of those.
There ain't no saying that you can just, things may look bad, and they are when they look it. But close your eyes every now and then. And look,
Jesus.
That's a saying, isn't it?
No.
No. Oh.